Have you ever felt utterly drained while striving for self-improvement? You're not alone. Many find themselves caught in a relentless cycle of pushing harder, which can lead to emotional burnout, often unnoticed. You wake up eager to tackle your goals, yet there's an unsettling feeling beneath the surface. It might seem like stress, but it could signal a deeper issue that risks disconnecting you from yourself. Hustle culture isn't just about hard work, it often means neglecting your own needs. Picture this: you're juggling work, fitness, and personal growth while scrolling through social media, feeling pressured to keep up with everyone else. It's a toxic cycle with serious consequences. Here's the alarming truth: in your quest for improvement, you might overlook the mental toll it takes. Skipping meals or sacrificing sleep for one more task may feel productive, but it's a recipe for emotional exhaustion that quietly drains your motivation. Do you find yourself feeling anxious with that familiar tightness in your chest? You could be chasing an ideal version of yourself that doesn't exist. Ironically, this relentless pursuit may be what's holding you back. Imagine being at a social gathering, surrounded by friends, yet mentally ticking off your to-do list instead of enjoying the moment. Exhausting, right? This scenario is all too common. But the true cost of emotional burnout goes beyond fatigue. It leads to lost connections, missed opportunities, and a creeping sense of isolation. The harder you chase your goals, the further happiness seems to slip away. Take a moment to reflect. What if you could break free? Slowing down and reconnecting with yourself is crucial. It's about recognizing the warning signs before they overwhelm you. The path to self-improvement shall lead to burnout. It should foster balance and joy. You deserve that. Have you ever felt like you're running on empty while striving for self-improvement? Burnout is a silent epidemic that often hides behind our pursuit of perfection. You might think, burnout, that could never happen to me, but many people overlook the warning signs until it's too late. Imagine waking up one day, staring at your goals and feeling absolutely nothing: no excitement, no motivation, just a heavy weight on your chest. That's when it hits you, but there were signs you missed long before that moment. You might find yourself endlessly scrolling through social media, comparing your journey to others. Each scroll and post makes you feel like you're falling behind. This comparison can drain your spirit, and it's a trap many of us fall into, often without realizing how harmful it is. Then there's the constant hustle. You push yourself harder, convinced that each late night brings you closer to your goals. In reality, you're sacrificing your mental health for an illusion of success. Picture this: at the end of a long day. What if I told you that the drive for improvement can become a dangerous obsession? You wake up, hit the gym, dive into that self-help book, and plan your next goal while ignoring the signs your body is sending you. It's like a ticking time bomb, and you're the only one who can hear it. Think about a friend you know, always chasing the next big thing. They seem to have it all together, but behind that smile, there's an unspoken exhaustion. You might think they must be so happy, but inside they're unraveling, hiding their fatigue behind a facade. As the tension builds, consider this: every time you push through the fatigue, you are chipping away at your mental resilience. Each motivational quote you repeat can start to feel empty. The pursuit of self-improvement can become a burden if you're not careful. So what's the solution? It all begins with awareness. Recognize when you're pushing too hard. Listen to those whispers of fatigue before they turn into a shout. Take a step back and give yourself a chance to breathe. You might find that slowing down opens up new paths you never noticed before. Sometimes the best improvement comes not from relentless hustle, As we wrap up, remember this self-improvement isn't a race. It's a journey, and it's perfectly okay to pause. Reflect on where you are and give yourself permission to feel. If you've found value in this perspective, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Recognizing the signs of emotional burnout is the first step toward a healthier journey. Don't let the quest for better rob you of your well-being. You wake up feeling drained even after a full night's sleep. You push yourself out of bed driven by a desire for self-improvement. But what if that motivation is quietly wearing you down? Many embark on an endless quest for betterment, yet few recognize the hidden cost: emotional burnout. It creeps in, often disguised as ambition. You might think I'm just being productive, but that urgency can mask something much darker. Have you ever felt that constant pressure to keep improving? Scrolling through social media, you see everyone else's successes, and it feels like a competition, right? As you chase that next achievement, your mental health often takes a backseat. The truth is, the harder you push, the closer you get to a breaking point. Imagine juggling your job, workouts, and self-help books, convinced that each task is a step toward success. But as you pile on those responsibilities, do they feel like fire building a fortress or a prison? Many don't realize how this relentless pursuit can drain their spirit. Take Sarah, for example. She believed that working longer hours would earn her recognition. She stayed late, skipped meals, and ignored her fatigue. While she got the accolades she wanted, they came with overwhelming exhaustion. One day, she snapped at a colleague over something minor that was her wake-up call, but it felt almost too late. This is the reality for many. You might be pushing your limits, but what happens when those limits start to close in? An emptiness may creep in, accompanied by emotional fatigue whispering you're not enough. Many overlook these signs, thinking they can just power through. But can you really afford to ignore them? Let's not wait for a breaking point. The real danger lies in overlooking burnout signs: constant fatigue, irritability, and a sense of disconnection from what once inspired you. It's easy to brush these feelings off as part of the grind. But what if that grind is slowly wearing you down? Before you reach that breaking point, take a step back. Reflect on your journey.